Hey there, guys, and welcome back. Today we are back again with Pro Bono, and today I am here with Lethiwe Ngubane, who completed her LLB degree in 2019 at the University of KZN. She served her articles at the UKZN Clinic and was admitted as an attorney in 2023. Lethiwe is passionate about protecting the legal rights of women and children. Lethiwe, how are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just a bit of technical difficulties on my side with my camera, not, acting like a camera. It's busy glitching down the corner. But let's get straight into this interview that I've actually been looking forward to because I guess in all sense of law, one of my most favorite topics about law is, well, number one, crime, because I think a lot of people can agree, but second to that is housing. So just because there's so many rules and there's so much areas of what people don't know about housing and what people do know about housing. So what are the most general housing matters?
So one of the general matters that we are approached with at probono.org are generally with disagreements between landlords and tenants. It also sometimes includes unlawful evictions. When I say unlawful evictions, it's generally there is the rightful owner of the property and they're being illegally removed from the property. Also, it includes maybe property defects and just general conflicts between landlord and tenant.
So with some of those matters you mentioned, right? What are the notable trends when dealing with these housing matters? Because I can imagine there's quite a bit of trends.
So the trends that we generally see is one of the main things that we actually see here is the concept of a family home. So generally, I might refer to Black administration, and if that's a term maybe people can understand. So they believe that there is a family home, even though the title deed only says one person on the title deed, they consider it to be the home of everyone else. And then comes a time when that person whose name is on the title deed wants to actually evict everybody else who's in the home, and it becomes difficult to defend because legally that person has a right because their name on the title deed, but it's also not fully and truly their house alone. So those are the sad things that we see with the indigent clients that come into pro bono.
And how does probono.org assist clients with matters relating to housing?
So we are able to assist them by basically advising them. So we offer legal advice. So we offer clients just to come in for a consultation. They get free legal advice at that point, as we are a pro bono organization. And if we decide then and there that they actually need further representation or their matters a bit complicated, then we're able to connect them with private legal practitioners who undertake these matters for free. So we're able to actually bridge the gap between private legal practitioners and indigent members of the community.
So before we do carry on the interview, I want to know a little about you is how did you get into law itself? Were you interested in it at all, or was it something that you just threw yourself into? Yeah.
I would actually say a bit of both. So in matric, I think I struggled with like figuring out what exactly did I want, but I knew that I wanted to use my voice as a tool to help others who might feel voiceless or others who might feel that they aren't able to stand up for themselves. I get squeamish easily, so nursing or anything in the medical field was out of the question. Yes, okay, let's see, you can talk, so let's get into that. So I just threw myself into law. I've loved it ever since. I love advocating for people. And as you mentioned earlier, most especially women and children.
How does probono.org involve the youth when it comes to their legal programs, or how do they help the youth?
So we actually take on volunteers. So every week we have a set two, so between 2 and 3 volunteers that come in. Those are students, and we try to empower them with as much legal practice as possible, just for them to get legal experience and actually get a feel for how it is. We try to also do community seminars where we educate the community at large. So it can be directed to older people or it can be directed to youth. So some issues might touch the youth more personally, maybe in terms of family disputes, and some issues like wills might touch the elderly more. But in terms of the youth, we do try to do community seminars and offer volunteering opportunities here at our offices.
And just briefly, how does one join the volunteering program at probono.org?
So you are able to just email us. So there's a general email that we have on our website. You're able to just drop us an email, tell us a little bit about yourself, and let us know that you're interested in volunteering. Unfortunately, we're full up for the rest of the year, and we can extend volunteers for next year.
That's good. That's great to hear that it's filled up already. And finally, what has been the most notable housing case you have personally worked on?
One notable housing case that I've worked on relates actually to an example that I gave you earlier, the concept of a family home. So I was able to be involved in mediating that matter so that it no longer continues in court, so that the family bond and ties are still intact as well. And I was able to encourage them to actually change the title deed in order to reflect all the persons living in that home. So that made me very happy, and I was very happy to be involved in that.
Lethiwe, thank you so much for allowing me to interview you. It's been a great pleasure. Do you have any final words?
Well, I would like to just encourage all legal practitioners to contact probono.org to join us on our panel. I promise that they will feel very happy and feel gratification from being on our panel and being able to assist those who don't easily have access to justice, also give a voice to the indigent, and help the poor to achieve justice.
And for the guys and for everyone watching this, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, share the video with your friends, family, coworkers, and lawyers as well. And we will see you in the next interview. Lethiwe, again, thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.